Here's what happened this week at City Council.
We presented City Council with a study. We looked at downtown parking spaces, and so we looked at every single space downtown, both on-street and off-street, and then be able to implement new recommendations to enhance our operations. Parking downtown is very complicated. There's multiple stakeholders, not only the city, but also from the private sector. And so this study is going to help us to adopt new policies and also work with the stakeholders to improve customer service.
My presentation was on a new parking app, replacing the current Park El Paso app that we have, converting to Park 915. Park 915 was chosen because Aaron Jones, when he scores a touchdown, flashes the 915. Khalid, when he sings about us, he's always talking about the 915. So we thought it was catchy, something that we can get out there and cross-promote with everything else that's going on about our community. The app, the special thing about this app is that it'll include garages now, which the old app didn't.
So the amendments to the proposed ordinance, there are quite a few amendments that are being brought forward, but some of the major components are reducing the height of them, also updating and amending the special permit provisions for when items can come to City Council, and also getting additional notice for when special permits are asked for, as well as historic district notification as well. So all of these are aimed at getting better designs for new facilities when they come in.
Today, Council approved the administrative policy that allows us to recommend projects for low-income housing tax credits. That's important because it allows us to build out more affordable housing in our community, of which we know there's really a great need.
Today, Council approved the relocation of $7 million from the 2012 Quality of Life funding for the Neighborhood Improvement Program. $3 million will go to the current round 4, and then we'll leave $4 million remaining for one more round 5 in 2020.
Council approved the lease agreement and the interlocal cooperation agreement that allows the Department of Community and Human Development to open and operate the Center for Civic Empowerment on the 17th floor of the Blue Flame building. This is going to change the way we engage the public. This is about public participation in the governing process. This is about enhancing the capacity of neighborhoods and neighborhood associations to be able to have a place to convene and really shape the future of our city.
City Council today approved to name our Eastside Transit Center the Arturo Benavides Eastside Transit Center. And obviously it's because of regarding our fallen retiree from the Walmart tragedy in August, one of our retirees who is a driver and also worked in administration too in our accounting department. So it was a sad day, and I thought the least we could do is not only take care of his family and his wife, but also to name the Eastside Transit Center after him.
Today we presented Council information related to our work around the temporary memorial for victims of August 3rd that has sprung up around the site. And so some of the things that we have been doing is communicating with our colleagues around the region and also from communities around the U.S. that have been impacted by mass shootings to talk about how we can best preserve the items that people have brought to the site and to be able to preserve the goodwill of the community at that site.
We were giving an update on the Office of Emergency Management's accreditation with the Emergency Management Accreditation Program. For us, it means that as an emergency management program, which is inclusive to not just our department, but as a community, as a whole community, is ensuring that we're meeting the best practices for accreditation and for emergency management as a whole.
So item 32.3 was a budget update. There was no action taken. This is just part of our budget process that we do in order to provide an update to the City Council and to the community as a whole. So this update focused on some of the challenges that we continue to face as a city when we're developing the budget. So looking at public safety staffing levels, make sure that we continue to invest in some of those deferred areas such as facilities and fleet.
What we provided City Council was a comprehensive street update. So we included updates on the 2012 street CIP program that included both the reconstruction and the resurfacing. We also gave them an update on the 2017, 18, and 19 plans. 2017 plan had multiple signalized intersections, so we're working through those. 2018 plan had 5 critical roads that included Schuster's, Hawkins, and Railroad. Those are all well underway, as well as the 2019 plan that included the top 25 arterial program for safety lighting along the medians, as well as some additional landscape along the corridors.
Today we actually presented Council information related to the planning, lead up, and implementation of Winterfest for this season, which is going to be bigger and better than ever. Over the last few years, the city has really decided to augment the holiday lighting and celebration in the downtown area as a way to attract more people to downtown and create more traditions for El Paso families and visitors. This year we're excited to announce that it's even more collaborative than ever, with more departments signing on and more activities and decorations that are spilling out across the city.